Today we want to demonstrate the challenges that face an American going to the mission field, but communicating in English. This is not to criticize the native interpreters, but rather to show the language difficulties of English and the importance of learning the language fluently in the field that God has called you to.
Today, we have great pastor from America. It's Pastor Joe.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm so happy to be with you tonight, and I'd like to say thank you for the dinner.
He says, thank you for the dinner.
I must admit that I have some butterflies in my stomach.
What?
Some butterflies in my stomach.
It seems our guest have some butterflies in his stomach.
But I really liked the food. It was great. It was delicious.
You like the butterflies?
The food, it was really good.
Well, he liked the flies.
I'm tickled pink that you've asked me to come to you and speak to you tonight.
It seems our guest has developed a rash and has been scratching, and it's begun to turn pink in places.
I'm especially ecstatic about the topic that you've asked me to address tonight.
Our guest has a great deal of elastic in his dress.
The topic, my friends, is how to get your people involved in spiritual ministries.
He is going to tell us how to be involved in ministering to spirits.
You see, there's too many people running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
What?
Like chickens with their heads cut off.
In this man's country, there must be terrible persecution. People killing people, cutting heads off, running around like I don't know why.
Their testimony is not worth a hill of beans.
Their testimony is not worth a mountain of vegetables.
I tell you, friends, it is time to get on the ball for Jesus.
It's time to play sports for Jesus.
Part of the problem is you that are pastors.
Part of the problem is you that are pastors.
Some of you are too lackadaisical.
Some of you have a problem with laxatives.
You're always jumping the gun.
Really? What?
Jumping the gun.
Jumping?
Yes, jumping the gun.
Oh,
You know, jumping the gun.
okay. This man say you put the gun down on the floor and you jump on it for whatever reason I do not know.
You are just shooting off at the mouth.
You take the gun and you shoot your lips off.
You must give your people a reason to be glued to their seats.
Glue?
Yes, glued to their seats.
Okay, friends, listen well. This man say, apparently, you be very careful when people come to your church, you just put something sticky on the seat and you sit down and they can't get back up.
I know how it is getting ready for church.
I know how it is to prepare for church.
It's late Sunday morning.
It's late Sunday morning.
The kids are in the yard as filthy as pigs.
Kids?
Yeah, you have kids too.
Okay, right. Apparently, they have some baby goats. And they're in the yard and they're so dirty, they begin to look like pigs.
And then you bring them into the house.
You bring them into the house?
Yes, you bring them in the house and put them in the bathtub.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. He puts the baby goats in the bathtub.
And then you begin to peel the mud off of them.
Oh, then you begin to scrape the mud off of them.
In the meantime, your wife's in there making up her face.
What is she doing?
She's making up her face.
Okay. She's making up her face to be happy with Jesus.
And then you step outside and it's raining cats and dogs.
Ay, ay, ay.
And about that time, your wife's hairdo hits her in the face.
Wait, you say cats and dogs? Apparently in this man's country, small animals begin to fall from the sky.
About that time, like I said, your wife's hairdo hits her in the face.
Hairdo?
Hairdo.
Hairdo. Ay.
Hairdo.
Yes, this man's wife was hit in the face by one of those animals that fall from the sky.
It's enough to make her head spin.
It's enough to make her head rotate.
In fact, it's enough to make her go bananas.
Rotate. I'm not sure why, but this tropical fruit is coming in here somewhere.
Well, you finally get to church.
Thank the Lord.
And by the time you get there, you're not even thinking about God.
No, by the time you get to this man's church, you don't even think about God.
You're mad at your wife and your kids.
You're angry at your wife and those baby goats.
You're so upset you begin to chew your wife out.
You're so angry you start biting your wife.
People are just sitting there like bumps on a log.
They are like brown spots on wood.
Your wife is trying to smile,
She's trying her best to smile,
but everyone can see that you have just chewed her out.
but everyone can see bite marks on her skin with blood pouring down.
Oh, I see the time is flying. I must rush to a conclusion.
Oh, this man, he has a clock that could fly and give concussions.
What you need to do is get in your closet and pray.
Closet?
Closet.
What kind of, like water closet?
Yes, closet. Any kind of
Any kind
closet.
of closet? You go to your closet, you go inside and you go in your bathroom and you pray.
You need to go to the altar and grab a hold of the horns.
Horns?
Yeah, horns on the altar.
Remember those baby goats? In the bathroom, you take them, you grab them in the horn. I don't know why, this man say.
You know, we need pastors who have enough guts to fast and pray the house down.
We need pastors with big guts.
Pray to the house.
And pray, where's that? And pray till the house burns down.
Now, if you only follow my words,
Now, if you will just talk like this man do,
the power of the Spirit will sweep over you.
God will hit you with a broom.
Every word I preach is in the Bible.
This man really thinks that everything he says is in the Bible.
I hope that someday you can come to my church and bless us the same way that we have come today and shared with you.
I hope, my friends, that someday some of us will go to his church to straighten out this poor man's theology.
I want to thank you for the opportunity I've had to come and share my thoughts, these special insights with you today. Thank you very much.
Although we know this man is from America, he's very crazy over there. And let's give him a round of applause so he does not feel stupid.